Hello and welcome to Brain Booster. We're excited to bring you a new podcast about the beautiful and diverse country of Burundi. Located in East Africa, Burundi is a small landlocked nation with a population of around 11 million people. Its culture is rich and vibrant, with a mix of African, European, and Arab influences. In this podcast, we'll be exploring the history, politics, economy, and culture of Burundi, and we hope you'll join us on this journey. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And don't forget to stick around until the end. There are plenty of interesting facts and insights to discover about this fascinating country. Burundi has a long and complex history that has shaped the country's politics and culture. The region now known as Burundi has been inhabited for centuries, and it was settled by Bantu-speaking peoples around the 1st century AD. In the 19th century, Burundi, along with its neighbor Rwanda, was colonized by Germany and later Belgium. During the colonial period, Burundi was ruled as a part of German East Africa, and it was heavily influenced by European culture and governance. After World War I, Belgium took control of the region and continued to administer it until 1962, when Burundi gained its independence. The transition to independence was not smooth, and Burundi faced a number of challenges in the post-colonial period. The country's first leader, Michel Micombero, seized power in a coup and ruled with an iron fist for over a decade. His regime was marked by repression, corruption, and economic mismanagement, and it eventually collapsed in 1976. Since then, Burundi has struggled to establish a stable and effective government, and it has been plagued by civil war, political violence, and economic instability. Despite these challenges, the country has made some progress in recent years, and it is working to build a more peaceful and prosperous future. The economy of Burundi is primarily agricultural, with a focus on subsistence farming. The majority of the population works in agriculture, growing crops such as coffee, tea, and bananas for export. Burundi is also home to a small industrial sector, with a few manufacturing companies producing goods such as textiles, leather products, and beverages. One of the main challenges facing the Burundian economy is its reliance on a few key industries, particularly coffee and tea. Changes in the global market can have a significant impact on the country's economic stability. In addition, Burundi has a poorly developed infrastructure, which makes it difficult to transport goods and attract investment. Another challenge is the country's high level of poverty and inequality. The majority of the population lives in poverty, and the government has struggled to provide basic services such as education and healthcare. This has been exacerbated by ongoing political instability and conflict, which have hindered economic growth and development. Despite these challenges, Burundi has made some progress in recent years, and there are signs of economic recovery. The government is working to diversify the economy and improve infrastructure, and it is also trying to attract foreign investment. With time and effort, it is possible that Burundi could build a more stable and prosperous economy. Burundi has a rich and diverse culture that reflects its history and the influences of various ethnic groups. The country has 3 official languages: Kirundi, French, and English. Kirundi is the most widely spoken language, and it is the language of the majority ethnic group, the Hutu. French and English are also spoken by some members of the population, particularly those with higher education or who have lived abroad. Religion plays a significant role in Burundi's culture, with the majority of the population being Christian, primarily Roman Catholic. There are also significant numbers of Protestants, Muslims, and followers of traditional African religions. Burundi has a strong sense of community and a tradition of extended family. Family ties are important, and it is common for people to live in close proximity to their relatives. The country also has a strong sense of social hierarchy, with a distinct class system based on wealth and education. In terms of societal norms, respect for authority and tradition is important in Burundi. Elders are typically accorded a high level of respect, and there is a strong emphasis on obedience to authority. Gender roles are also traditionally defined, with men typically taking on leadership roles and women taking care of the home and children. Overall, Burundi's culture is a unique blend of African and European influences, and it is shaped by the country's history and its diverse population. Like many developing countries, Burundi faces a number of environmental challenges that threaten the health and well-being of its people and the natural resources on which they depend. One of the major issues is deforestation, which has been exacerbated by the country's reliance on wood as a primary source of energy. This has led to widespread forest loss, which in turn has contributed to soil erosion and a decline in the availability of timber and other forest products. Another major issue is climate change, which is affecting Burundi and the rest of East Africa in a number of ways. The region is experiencing more frequent and severe drought, which is threatening crops and livestock and exacerbating food insecurity. It is also experiencing more extreme weather events, such as heavy rainfall and flooding, which can disrupt transportation and infrastructure and contribute to landslides and other natural disasters. The Burundian government is working to address these environmental issues through a number of initiatives, including reforestation efforts, sustainable agriculture practices, and efforts to promote renewable energy sources. However, addressing these challenges will require the cooperation and support of the international community, as well as the efforts of local communities and organizations. Thank you for listening to our podcast about Burundi. We hope you have enjoyed learning about the history, politics, economy, culture, and environment of this fascinating country. Burundi has faced many challenges in its past, but it has also made progress and has the potential to build a more stable and prosperous future. As we conclude this podcast, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and check out some of our other videos. We have a wide range of topics and formats, and we're always exploring new and interesting subjects. Thank you again for listening, and we hope you'll join us for more podcasts on Brain Booster in the future.